And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory in our Uber production extension of the series. Alright, there, I've rerouted the uranium pellets to come down, and we're lined up right here. It always makes me nervous when I hear the train. I always think I'm on the train tracks. Okay, so you can go away. So I think this top one is going to go to this top one here. I think that's how we're going to have to do that, because this can get brought down. Oh, if I could see it, I could do it. And then I fall. Let's see, where do you... Oh, you actually line up perfectly with this. Okay, so that uranium pellets, we have sulfur, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So we have sulfur and all the things and stuff coming in over here. Now we need to figure out how we can do this intelligently. Let's do first. Of course, we have another autosave. There it is. Alright, we have a few things that we need to move over here. But we only have 4 high that we can work with. So, it really doesn't matter what order we do these in. We just got to verify all of the materials. I'm not missing anything. So we have the uranium pellets now, we have the sulfur, we have the silica and the quick wire. And then over here, we have the encased beams. The uranium cells are going to come from that, and the control rods. So, I think that's all she wrote. And we should be able, let's get you down to here. Let's get you down to here. You over to there. You... Oh. This is not nice. It's not pretty. Not as pretty as I was hoping for. Let's get you over to there. And as a Hail Mary, do a little itty bitty power pole right there. Right? And then build them back up. Build them back up here. You know what? Now that I'm looking... Oh. I need to actually go under this. So these two... So this can actually come up. This will go straight across. This will go straight across. I know it's kind of a little bit wonky, but it works. Alright, so now see if we can bind these back in together. So top two. There. Followed by this one. Followed by this one. Then this one. And this one. Yowza. That was a process. But now we're all squared away. So, I want to actually supply what we're supplying here. So that way I know what's on which belt. I'm sure I could pencil it out, figure something out there, but I want to do it the easier way here. There we go. Super duper fast belts are lovely. So now I know exactly what is where. The top one I know is going to be the uranium cells. That's the only empty one I have. There's my sulfur. There's my quick wire. Control rods, silica, and encased. So I know the encased, those have to go on over to here. Okay? So the encased have to, and the control rods have to. So the control rods are there, and the encased are down here. So we want to actually spit those off on another direction. So there's the two things that I need there. The only two off that little bus that I need to split off. And then the product of this can then get routed over there as well. But I wanted to get these off at whatever heights they are so I can rearrange the heights a little later. So let's actually do that a little sooner. You know, the smart thing would have been to plan this out ahead of time, but I've never been accused of doing the smart thing. So those are the two things that we need off of this little bus. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something along those lines. Heading off. Yeah, let's take care of this first. There's gonna be a lot of things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So obviously the uranium cells, come on, click, there we go. Uranium cells need to be on the top. Sulfur is next. Quick wire after that. And then silica is almost, yeah, silica's like, what am I, oh man, I'm out of motors again. Crazy how many of these you go through. So glad I set that up. And we have tons and tons of motors left too, so I'm not worried about motors. I do love the exosuit though. Man, does that make a difference? Being able to fly and leap and sprint. Oh man, what a difference. All right, there are the ingredients for this process. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Let's minimize the amount of junk in our inventory by getting some of these ready to go. Find out where our seams are and bridge those seams. I really wish motors stacked to 100. That would be So nice. We're gonna burn ourselves out of motors again. Yeah, 10 manufacturers. This obviously we're not going to hook them all up right away. We don't have the power for that. Not even remotely close. But now that everything is threaded over here, we can figure out what we want to do about all of this. So, first things first, let's set up. Really, I don't have... Right there. That's that one. So that will be 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be a nice clean. So here mark 6. So you put it there. You. Again, not anticipating needing more of this. Okay. Oh, missed one. So those will lead right into all of those. And as far as count on these, I mean, I don't think we're going to exceed like a level 1 belt on any of these. Well, no, we maybe. Yeah, we do. Quick wire. Of course. So, how many reinforced? I don't really have a lot of reinforced on me. Well, let's put some splitters in while we're at it. We kind of descended there. So I want to keep that pattern if possible. Oh, yeah, I can't put them over here, can I? So splitter 1, 2. I left myself a lot of space between the factory and the feeder, just because it helps a lot in kind of correcting some, any sort of wiggle on the feeder here will get kind of absorbed by the belts leading to the machine. And we have a lot of space, so there's no reason this is a lot of machines. I just realized this is like 40 splitters. Well, actually, no, 36 splitters. Okay, now we know where our seams are. We can clean this up. Little stub left there. There we go. Nice and clean lines. There we go. And there's one left. I kind of want to... I'll have to just remember where that is. Yeah, see, I don't want any of that stuff. That's a dangerous thing about this deconstructor, boy. Its range is a long ways. So let's put you all away. Bring these belts out. Get these splitters set up. All right. Look at that. Nice and clean. I think the last one on the system here, this will be the one that actually is running. There's no real reason except this is where all of these terminate, and it would be nice to have all of these set up. So let's actually build this from this side because it would be a lot easier. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I just have to repeat that pattern 9 more times, and I'll do that not here. There. Nice, clean. Oh, it looks awesome. So let's get some power. I don't think machines have passive drain. So I can power all of these. I just don't want to feed them any resources. Yeah, otherwise, having powered all these... well, let's see. See what happens when I actually hook the power up. There's a power pole there. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, there's not any major jump in power. Otherwise, I mean, this would have jumped up like 1 gigawatt. It would have been very noticeable if there was passive drain of power. And there's not, so excellent. We can actually supply the material because we don't have any uranium pellets yet, so it should just fill them up and just sit idle for the rest of the time. All right, so Mark 6. So you are on the top, 2nd, 3rd, and finally 4th. Did I mention that I doubled silica? I went out to where had those crafters and things, and I doubled the silica. Plus, I upgraded it to a Mark IV miner, so yeah, we got plenty of silica coming in. All right, so all of these should be filling rather quickly. Yep. That'll kickstart that quick wire for a little while, but that'll be fine. And over here, I've got the outputs set. These are going to be 35 a minute. So let's just Mark IV is fine. We don't really need anything more than that. We could make do with, obviously, Mark 1s. But I have more resources for Mark IVs than anything else. Okay. So, here are the other two ingredients. The encased beams and the control rods. And then we need to add these. So, I think it would be best if we just did this. Now these are going to be very this is going to be extremely high radioactivity coming out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and autosave. And, there we go. So, it's really hard to eyeball something so far away. So let's add that closer, because that'll give me my offset. You can see you got to offset it like that. 2, 3, 4. Now I think they'll stretch that far. Nope, not even close. Okay. So we do need one in here. Yeah, this is this is 18 of these things. Or is it 16? Did I build one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I did not build enough of these. 8 and 8 is 16, and we actually need 17 and a half. So 9 and 9 is 18, and I already have one underclocked by 50%. So we actually needed one more on each side of this. So there we go. And you can see I left a lot of room in here. I want to make sure we have ample space. I do not want to have to redo this process. That would be bad. It would be bad. So that needs to go up one. So these two, if we can manage it, this can go up to the top. This can go up to this. And then this come over. Oh, I'm out of things. Okay, Mark 5 it is. I don't need those to be Mark 6s anyway. Should we do a... I don't think we need to do a, like, buffer. This is going to be highly radioactive stuff, and I'd rather not just have it laying around. Who knows? There we go. And before I hook those materials up, I want to get all of that sorted out over there. This is going to be a mammoth undertaking. A mammoth undertaking. And all of these values are very, very low. So while the supply is fast, I want to slow things down. Everything really doesn't need to be that fast. Like Mark 1 belts, so I'll take care of this whole branch. I did this whole branch on camera. I'll take care of all of this off camera, because you don't need to see that again. As exciting and thrilling as it is, I don't think you need to see it again. So yeah, a lot of work to do. I got a lot of things to catch up on. Was this? Okay, yeah, it was down below my plates. There's my little iron area over here for some miscellaneous stuff and things. And how about you? Need a lot of, probably gonna need a little bit more concrete. But anyway, whew. I honestly don't think I'm using really any iron at all over here. It's crazy. I'm using a bit to make steel. No, I'm using iron ore to make steel. So yeah, I don't even know if I'm using any of that iron that's coming out of there. What was I gonna? Oh yeah, I was gonna put the. No, I'll take those back home. I gotta head home anyway and see about restocking some things. I got lots of material now. Need to go drop off some stuff. The teleporter mod has really saved my life. This has made moving around the map far more enjoyable, or at least less tedious than it ever has been. But anyway, yeah, that is going to do it for this episode. I got a lot of work to do, and should be interesting and engaging. Anyway, that's going to do it, and I thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.